rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw, it's Benedict. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Already, he's got it down the left side. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense here halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Benedict. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Let's go! Looking to fire. That one comes out hot down the right side.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Going to try to... breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Off play action on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Benedict. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knowles headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The sure hands, it's Tuggle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Bender. Hard running there. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Hurricanes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the Morbinet trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Benedict. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old. I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Benedict. On the run, still looking. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Looking for a man. It's Benedict. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Benedict. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He unleashes a long one. Working the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. The quick out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Trying to bully their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding. Hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense wants to bring the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. At the 35, he's loose. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going. When Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got his man. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense. The yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Motion from the back. From the gun. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Bender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some tough running there to the 10.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some pop.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The at this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.